Yo, what's good? I'll be right back. Yo, what's good?
I missed you, nigga. What's up, bro? Pretty eventful day. Trade talk. Missed you, nigga. What's up? Wait, you said what happened? Well, you started over? You said what happened? You started over? Mm, mm. Damn. Oh, you saw that Jabari Smith contract? 5 years, what, 122 million? They got him on a bargain. You saw that Jabari Smith contract? No, I said Jabari Smith. They signed him on a 5 year, $122 million contract extension. They got him on a bargain. They got him on a bargain. No, I said Jabari Smith. They signed him on a 5 year, $122 million contract extension. They got him on a bargain. I'm nervous. I'm nervous if we're dealing with the Bulls because I don't know what to expect. I'm nervous. I'm nervous if we're dealing with the Bulls because I don't know what to expect. Yeah. If they play this shit right, they could have tried out a better, just as good, if not a better roster than that 22 roster if they play right. Yeah. Yep. If they play this shit right, if they play this, you saw Dayron Sharp. Try out a better,
Duty calls.
better roster than that 22 roster.
What you got there? Dried mushrooms, sir. Come to sell them at market.
Any magic?
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass. What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't
Yeah,
enter
they
or
got
leave
options.
Novigrad without it.
Sorry. Don't have
Yep.
a pass.
You'll scurry no
Man, if they
foot.
pull off Kobe White
How do I
tomorrow,
Start
lift
by
at some
making an
point this
offering
week,
to the
bro.
church.
Let him through. Here's his
What? But we're...
Not your concern.
I do
Back to your
cartwheels.
post. Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Oh, I wish my man were as brave as you.
I'll be honest though, LeBron got to be the nastiest superstar I've ever seen.
No loitering round here.
That shit, bro. He talks about he opts into his $50 million, and then Rich Paul comes out and says, "But we know the Lakers are building for the future. And LeBron wants to win now." It's like I'm like, nigga, if he wanted to win now, he would have took a fucking pay cut. Well, LeBron's damn near worth $1 billion, bro. You tell me he that starving for $50 million fucking dollars? I'm like, nigga, if he wanted to win now, he would have took a fucking pay cut. Well, LeBron's damn near worth $1 billion. You tell me that starving? Well, Jose, you're not a real Canadian.
Got my eye on you, white one.
Not a headache again.
Nasty shit.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
No, Guatemala versus Canada. Guatemala beat Canada. Or I think what is it? World Cup qualifiers. Jose, how many times have you been to Guatemala, bro? Yeah, that cast is that cast. Jose, how many times have you been to Guatemala?
Sick of it all.
Like dung that flows to
So, how you go with this
Suez.
evening?
So the worst.
Nothing about minding my own business when suddenly
Here
pops in
falls
the
a
news.
winter.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Move on.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her. Darkness everywhere. I see it all around.
There must be order.
Pretty boy, what do I gotta do to get a lovely palla like yours?
Barbarian.
Like dung that flows to Suez. So the worst.
Geezer copper. Trouble.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Pretty
Truthers were already dependent on the locals, economically.
Is finalizing a buyout?
Yeah,
Bro, Arda got me yesterday, bro.
no, I was about to say something because I got the notification.
Ardon got me last night with that fucking scams Tirania account, bro. I thought we got Giannis, bro. My heart fell out my chest.
Wait, you fell for that?
Yes. I hope he goes to the Lakers. Please, please go to the Lakers. Please, 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 please. I want to
Okay.
take that soft ass nigga. Take that
Okay.
pussy ass nigga, please.
Take him. Wait, waves? What?
I hope he goes to the Lakers. Please, please.
What am I to do now? Fast charge to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred.
But he would be cheaper, right?
Got right cabbage last night. Head trouble?
No loitering round here.
Oh, yeah.
We can go at it here, or at my place.
What's he doing here?
I was told you have to portion out your meals too. It's not so much. It's not so much like how many times a day you eat. It's about how much you eat in proportion. Yes, yes.
Wanna dip your dingle?
Last time I made port near your sea, I'd run to trade with those savages in Skellige.
Stop walking into his soul!
Yeah.
Keep me together, lads!
Damn it.
It's a material world.
We'll greet you with open arms, mate. Hello, Richard. Any mages in your family? Alchemists?
You're a vulgar
herbalists?
one. You can see it in your face. Leg up. Got a snake's tongue as well. Wanna bite me,
What about
Wolfie?
elves? Any elves?
We only passed horses and asses in my village. We took care human blood's too pure.
Mail ship hasn't made
Looking
port
for
either.
It hasn't and
something
never will.
unusual.
You awaiting a letter from your lover? Or is it a fat pouch of coin from family all seas? Well, either way, you're waiting in fate.
You're in Egypt. I ain't awaiting nothing. Just curious, what's the delay? Weather's been good, squalls have been passing us by.
But the Imperial Armada's not been. Those savages from Skellige venture nearer and nearer our waters.
I get those little plastic, those little plastic cups. Pour juice into that, and that keeps it kind of limited for me. 'Cause when I was younger, I used to do like supporting like those water bottles after you finish the water. So realize you can't keep doing that. So you get little portions of that. So it sort of forces you to okay, I have this little cup of juice maybe a couple times a day, and then just let it go. Yeah, I can't. Man. I, yeah,
Why didn't he can get his wife out the dungeon? fine, sailor. Till puking sets in.
Think I pissed me trousers.
Any mages in your family?
Carnage to heck.
Herbalists?
Just a second, I'll drop this jar.
What about elves? Any elves?
Jackasses! Blasted whoresons all!
Sick of it all.
They can do what they want! Help, Witcher! Take pity!
Well, he has to portion his meals first.
What a bloody
1,500 calories.
That fits the hierarchy. Why, they have everything there.
Come on. Quill's mightier than a sword, oh
You
yes.
proper look, you've got a plan.
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
Another drifter in from Tiberia.
Looking for something unusual.
The thinking customer will see right away. Let's deal with this.
Life, you gotta take risks and not get fucked.
You have the blood of many on you.
You'd normally pay for that.
See it in your eyes.
Fire's like to go out before I get them papers.
Name? Carlo. Carlo Richard. Any mages in your family? Alchemists? Herbalists? Thought it was a stone. Stayed on. What about elves? Any elves?
God, no! We only crossed horses and asses. Fire's like to go out before I get them papers. Sick of it all.
I've had enough of it.
Another drifter in from Tiberia.
What was it happened to Fulton's
Copy from the racehorse.
That's why I say Zion's one of the greatest athletes we've ever seen in our lifetime. That nigga was like 280. He was at 280, bro. Yeah. Bro, that nigga was at one point in New Orleans was 280 dunking the ball like that, bro.
The eternal fire.
You saw that Chat GPT predicted a Niners Chiefs Super Bowl again?
I hope not.
I kind of want to. I want to see it. I ain't gonna lie. That last two were entertainment. I ain't gonna lie. Those are
I'm
fun to-
seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I am too.
At least a different opponent. I think I'm like 235 right now, around there.
I have no clue what I was. No clue.
I would like to go down to like maybe 220, 225. Like 235, 240, like around that range.
Trusted a woman.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Stone got me fucking right hand no more. That's why.
seen that Kobe White IG story? No, he had a story basically with him, like a picture of him dapping up the Chicago
What
Bulls
have you
fans,
got
like
to
walking
pull?
out of the arena.
How much do you need?
What makes you think I need a loan?
Tain't a man that don't from time to time. And you don't look nor smell flush with coin.
Just so happens I'm doing fine at the moment.
Then maybe you'd like a look at what the less fortunate have forfeited.
Show me what you haven't. So long.
Bro, you know how blessed they were with Michael Jordan? Zero first round pick. Zero first round.
Punishable by death.
Yeah, that's crazy, Call Me, when you think about it. Vooch is the one that lasted the longest.
Tough time. Oh, tough indeed.
Because nobody wants Vooch's contract.
Garkic's face it. Lost so many teeth in his
Orlando.
the rest of his life.
Because he's on that badass contract. Yeah, Wendell Carter Jr. got him.
Crematory's fire roars day and night.
Steel and fire.
You want it clean, let me pass. I've got shit and pus leaking from the wagon.
It's just funny because I saw him post that IG story, and then I saw that report come out later, like a half hour later, about us from the Bulls and Kaminga shit.
Where's Eustace? It was him always with the corpses.
Yeah, plenty more to all now, so we work shifts. Crematory's fire roars day and night.
Look awfully suspicious to me.
Steel and fire.
You want it clean, let me pass. I've got shit and pus
Right away.
Mind the guards. They're worse than thugs.
got pissed
Where's Eustace? It was him always with the corpses.
Crematory's fire roars day and night.
Scene needs cleaning. Steel and fire.
You want
Help
it
pull
clean,
back
let me
out. Mutant!
The time of the cleansing has come. The fire shall sear the boils, consume all sinners.
Enough to eternal fire. My way. Eternal fire delivers from rivers from evil. Enough to feed the tykes.
Bro, he's a sneaky as fuck athlete, bro.
The light that never fades.
I watched some of his games and I'm like, I didn't know this nigga could jump like this. Bro, he's a sneaky as fuck athlete, bro. I watched some of his games and I'm like, I didn't know this nigga could jump like this. Shogun, if you go look at the
The time of the cleansing has come. The fire shall
Bailiff's a harsh man.
Oh!
Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
Don't those swords poke you in the arse when you run?
Rapscallion, blackmail me, will ya?
another drifter into
Help,
Temeria.
you fellow. Would you be keen on helping me with a very important matter?
Hide the wenches! Witches coming!
I think I'm catching something.
Know what irks me most about Novigrad?
Fucking mice, aren't you a tower?
There's the dwarves who pots.
You were refugees from Baron.
Fuck, sure, blame that on us too.
Sick. Sick of it all.
You flee to Temeria too? You don't look well.
Got a piece of a racehorse.
Yeah, that's what happened. What happened? No, Lindell, you're being nice. What happened was they saw the what's his name package, Macau package, and they thought they could get a Macau similar Macau package for another team. They started asking for like 3 first-round picks, and teams weren't
What
doing it.
happened? No. Lindell, you're being nice. What happened was they saw Macau package from the they started asking for like
And plus, you got to remember too, a lot of what's wrong with Patrick is just health issues. If he can stay healthy, I think he could be a really good player. And I also think players need change of scenery. You can't call niggas off. Yeah, the opposite.
How you like that silver?
I mean, Ainge's not losing money. They're just paying him up front.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Caught one just before you reached the cave. Might want to look around some.
Bullshit right on the timeline. Coping. Not even coping, but like pain. Yeah, I feel for Bulls fan though, bro. And you said I fully expect us to get fleeced in any Kobe Bryant deal. You know they turned down 2 first-round picks for that one? Yes. No, no, not this last year. Before Orlando pulled off the Desmond Bain trade, is they offered up Isaac, Cole Anthony, and 2 first-round picks, and it depreciates the market. It depreciates the market. I don't know why I don't know what Charlotte's doing. I don't know what Utah. I think Utah's clearing up cap because they're about to trade Kessler to the Lakers. That's why they did that weird ass deal.
I heard Charlotte tried to make a play for Chris Paul.
Yeah, they did. They did try making a play for Chris Paul. Jesus Christ, my God. Yeah, they tried making a play for Chris Paul.
Chris wants to spend his last 2 years in fucking Charlotte.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's free agency, right? Tomorrow's free agency, right? No, that's it's tomorrow free agency. So can you hear me?
Might want to look around some.
Yo, Lindo, do you think it all starts with JK first, though? Yeah.
all the other teams and let's negotiate.
Let's go.
Jonathan, come in.
Don't let him catch his breath!
Never happens on day one.
Nah, I feel like Jake is the first domino. That's why, bro.
They're gonna panic.
Stay on. Stay on.
Witch fucker!
Yeah.
People are definitely gonna panic on day one.
Blow yourself!
There's nobody in this free agency class. I'm sorry, there's nobody in free agency class where I'm just fawning over this fucking fiend.
Don't let him catch his breath!
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's a whole bunch of options out there that for me to like be worried about one free agent. If niggas crashing out over one free agent. For me, it's all about archetypes. That's what I care more for. Archetypes. Like, I should have been to his workout video.
Don't worry, my best friend was going to Raptors.
You get fooled by a Draymond workout video, bro?
Yeah, I see the Draymond workout video.
You want to crash out? Let these niggas sign Ben Simmons. I'll crash the fuck out.
Oh my days. No. I need that type to Raptors, bro.
I was gonna say run in his mouth.
He actually did drop a workout video 2 years ago, and that was the most depressing shit I've ever seen. Jump shots, shooting corner threes, and fucking passes, bro. I don't think that's Dave the Hive. He's probably now like what, the second or third best free agent out there, bro. Some team's gonna pay him like a big contract. He's gonna get like a 15, like 20, 15, 17, 18. Yeah, like 15. We are the best franchise out there. I don't like Aiden, bro. I'll be the first to tell you that. That nigga soft as fuck. That nigga, he gives me vibes that if he was to come here and he was to like learn how to run a DHO, this nigga wouldn't do that shit. I can beat Lakers probably. I just don't like Aiden. This nigga used to be my most hated player. He's not anymore. Right. My dream center, the dream for the center that I had died. I wanted Jalen Williams, bro. I thought we could go into dream with him. When I saw them draft Swerber, bro, I was like, oh my god, they might trade him. They still might trade him, but they might not. I can't believe they got fucking Swerber. TJP rated higher than Brendan Williams. Yeah, you can okay if you're not. If I'm not mistaken, in that game, isn't LeBron still a 96 in that game? If I'm not mistaken. LeBron and Luka Dame got the same rating. Oh my god. I fucking hate playing on. Bro, these niggas stay with a good D line. This shit's stupid, bro. It's fucking stupid. JD should be no higher than a 74. Even though, imagine we make all these right moves, right? But the caveat is, we end up trading for LeBron. Like, say we get Kobe White, say we sound like a good, but say we sound like Day'Ron Sharp, and then say we get like a vet wing on like a minimum, just to come in and play some good minutes for us. But the caveat is, we end up trading for LeBron. Where I lose my shit. I think that's the one thing that could ruin my whole entire offseason. I never forget that. You think?
Yeah, where did these LeBron rumors come from anyway?
Because he said in the interview, and there's been rumors now that he might request a trade from the Lakers. That
So why would he go to the Warriors then?
bro, he's always said he wanted to play with Steph. He went on that shock interview during the playoffs where he said the two teams he feel like he can help the most with that are in the playoffs are the Warriors and the Heat. That nigga's been trying to hint at that shit for like a few years now. But you know, I'll say this, bro. Like, if LeBron gets traded here, I'm putting on a Lake Up clown emoji. profile picture. You need to, bro. When Braun ends up here, I have a Laker clown.
Nah, he's not gonna end up here, bro.
I don't think we
Come on.
trade.
Come on, Ronnie 2K.
Yeah, Ronnie 2K, bro. I had to ask my dog Rob Morrow. Rob still hasn't got back to me yet.
Rob's flabbergasted.
He's fucking. He's astonished. He's perplexed. He's flummoxed, bro.
Lead sources.
Lead sources tell Ball Report X, bro. What John say?
Nah, that's the funniest one, bro. Oh no, my source is Lindell, bro.
They fuck up a report.
Boo.
Somebody feeds them bad information on purpose. Oh.
And you risk if you're trying to be an aspiring journalist, you risk damaging your credibility. And you can't make it far in business without that. Like I took a year of journalism when I was in college, and before I changed my major again, and they hammered that down about credibility and being honest and just not taking shortcuts. You really couldn't do that.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with starting out being like an aggregator. You could be an aggregator. You can have your opinions on certain aspects of news stories and things like that. You just kind of start from there and then kind of build up. You don't need to start out by sitting there saying I got sources from this person or that person. You don't even have those sources. This it goes beyond that Twitter shit. You can't delete yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody hits him with what Jimmy J did to Sean.
You might not hear from Waze.
We might never hear from that nigga again, bro. Yeah. That's literally one of my biggest fears to get like fucking. It's not even like getting I don't care about getting ratios, man. Like that's
Not another
whatever.
step, or there'll be
If
one
an NBA player or somebody like that, bro, like, and it's like if a nigga like KD did that shit, I wouldn't give a shit. Cause I know KD is soft ass nigga. But if like Steph tweeted one of my shits and been like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Or, what the fuck are you saying right now? Like, bro, I might delete the whole app and just change my name, go out the country, crazy shit. You talked to who 3 days ago, bro?
I'm assuming Jordan Poole.
Oh shit, that's fire, bro. That's fire. You asking about the New Orleans shit?
Time to end this. If not for you, that would have been the end of us. Sure as spring.
Oh, yeah.
Witchers.
Oh.
Honestly, bro, we gotta get JP on playback, bro. I won't even ask him about the punch or anything about the Warriors. I just want regular ass conversation with the nigga, bro.
He ain't got no burner on here somewhere.
Yeah, he sees the Warriors bullshitting. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like if I got a player on here, like outside of like Steph, obviously.
Might want to look around some.
If I got a player on here, I wouldn't be really asking them about their team or, oh man, how do you feel about your team? Or, oh man, how do you feel about your team? I wouldn't ask them about that. I'd more so go more like personal, more fun questions. That's what I care about. I don't really give a fuck about like basketball. Nope. They need looks for niggas to argue with, bro. Like, that is...
We wanted to burn
Mr. Durant.
Piss off, or we'll fry you along with that fucking elf.
Spike put.
Bro, I dare Katie to quote tweet one of my shit, bro. I just quote tweet that nigga shit with a hairbrush, though. We just do not get. On a podcast, he said he'll think about it. In a world where people do the opposite, oh,
There's a third way out of this situation.
niggas say I'm a warrior pussy, and I don't give two shits about a warrior pussy. Niggas just say, I guarantee you, I guarantee you, if I had an interview with any of these players and the way how I interview niggas, niggas be like, man, your interview was boring as fuck. You didn't ask them no real questions. I'm like, nigga. Cause remember when Urkel did the KD shit? Niggas just would. I remember Urkel said he went to space. I remember the space he went into after, and niggas was like, man, y'all niggas just got stuck at one point. If I had KD on spaces, well, niggas didn't have KD on spaces. You listen to Urkel talk to KD like a good bitch, bro. Like,
And it turned out just fine.
nah, niggas were complaining because they're like, man, these niggas just got stuck up on one question with KD. I'm like,
Well, it wasn't no damn interview. It was a conversation. If people would act like they had prepared questions.
oh yeah, bro. If you came into this room, Waves, and you said, or you came to the GC and you said, look, I can get Jordan Poole on you, and on playback, and I can get you on interview with Jordan Poole. See how many niggas get unmodded and get contributors taken away. Bro. Literally select few amount of niggas, bro. We'll do that. And I'm doing chat control too, nigga. Like, I'm deleting comments. I don't give a fuck.
Barred me inside and set fire to the
Any comment I see about the punch, I'm telling niggas delete that shit. Like, I don't care. Hey man, why y'all delete my comments for?
Thank you for your aid, Vatgen. My coin
people
lies
for the day.
concealed in a hollowed out stump behind the house. Take what you wish. It's dangerous to possess too much in these times.
Thank you. Farewell.
What? Yo, ain't no way. Lindell, this is what we were just talking about. Look at the chat. Bro, this is what we just talked about. Yo, this is what we literally just talked about, bro.
He couldn't help himself. I'm screenshotting this. I'm framing this.
Bro, we literally just talked about this shit, bro. Screenshot.
Oh, I got the screen.
Oh my god. It's not even the fact that he got fucking cooked. It's the fact that we literally were just talking. We're literally having a conversation just about this, and this just happened. Oh my god. But Cam's call out on ESPN gonna hit like if that ever happened, bro, I hope that never happens, bro. Because bro, the Twitter harassment, like you start thinking on a human level now, like the harassment that person individually gonna get is just oh. nobody. No, bro. It's too late, bro. Bro, look.
Can't take it anymore. Bloody Baron's called what he is because he's a beastly madman. Gurgles demon blood every morning.
Right true. Me sis said the same.
Would ye go gather roots with me?
Want to try some goose foot pearls, folks? Taste like beans.
The dwarf was for victuals at the castle. For that, he was
Did they leave him in the forest?
gone.
I don't care anymore.
If it weren't for our fair uncles ruling the wilds, we'd have starved long back.
Mum said find good, she'll
Master
send me
Richard, there's an
cheese.
elven burial ground in the caverns nearabouts.
30 or 33? Was it?
Shit, I'm getting hot. Popcorn. Popcorn.
Hey,
Rogues and curs the lot. One pa sent his lasses off into the woods, kept his lad.
you gotta understand something. Lindell, you know who runs that account is Quinones News. If you know anything about Quinones News, that nigga was one of the biggest crash outs on Warriors Twitter.
As though the heavens sent ye.
I know it is. You're right. It is. Devontae,
Scum, don't stand for this, will ya?
I don't know.
no, it's Devon. Okay, here's what I say. If it happened before the Jimmy trade, if it's before the Jimmy trade, it would have been Dennis Schroeder, GP2, and Looney. That's 30 million right there. If it's before the Jimmy trade, I don't know if it's before or after the Jimmy trade. If it's after, then I don't know. Fuck it. And he's signed to a bro. He's signed to a legit company. Bro. Like, say what you want about clutch points, and that sometimes they legit. But him saying Brett getting many wrong before is kind of crazy because when you think about it,
Ah, bro, he
was
just
what
blocked
happened?
me. He just blocked me.
Ooh,
Ball report. So, I mean, that no, I screenshotted that thing. I said he got fried, bro. I think he had no, he ain't.
all Kawakami is crazy. Nah, getting called Kawakami is crazy. Kawakami. Melly, that's an insane bull. Yo, Ball Kawakami is an insane bull. He did say that a lot last summer. Bro, I mean, because I used to get pissed. I remember I used to get pissed. I'm like, yo, Ertz would be like, nah, man, let him chill, man. He's doing this thing. You know his version. You know his version of Brett getting things wrong and Brett saying that a team has interest in a player and it not happening. That's his version of Brett getting things wrong. This nigga was. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This nigga was on the timeline saying for about 2 weeks that Bobby Portis was gonna be a Warrior, and then he re-signed for a 3-year, $44 million extension.
This is crazy.
You never said this, nigga. You just did. Yo, schizophrenic, no. Ain't no way. No. This nigga gotta be schizophrenic, bro. He said he never said this. Yes, he did. He trying to save face, bro. Oh shit, man! I got tears, bro. This shit ain't funny, bro. It's sad. It ain't funny.
It's not supposed to be funny, but it's.
It's not. Yeah, it's not supposed to be funny, bro. It's not.
I didn't think you would see my tweet. I just tweeted randomly. I think the first time I said something,
I gotta check if I'm blocked by Rob Moore.
because he already said he didn't like me before. He's like, Brian, I thought you were nice. Bro, you tried to scam, bro.
They all work together, bro.
This is this.
I just want these niggas. Oh my god.
Very clever. Not good.
Oh my shit. Oh my days.
Lord. Oh Lord.
Oh my god. Yes, yes. Oh my shit. Oh my days.
Mm-hmm.
For like 20
Yeah.
minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn shame.